Hustle Mama.
Hi guys, so this video is going to be about how I took my first home purchase and turned it into passive income. So my first home purchase was right outside Atlanta, and it was actually a 1-bedroom, 1-bath condo. So I bought that in 2009, and then in 2012 my husband and I moved to New York for work. So we had the condo, and we either had the option of selling it or renting it out. So I really did not want to sell the condo because it's in a great location. So I started thinking about possibly renting it out. And I knew there would be challenges renting a home in one state, in Georgia, and living in New York. But I felt like it was worth the extra work and the risk to go ahead and rent it out versus just selling the condo. So I want to just let you guys know how I went about doing that. So if you have a similar property, or maybe in the future you move out of your current home into another home, maybe this is something you would want to do as well. So the first thing I did is some research. Like I said, the home I had, it was a 1-bedroom, 1-bath condo. It was about 950 square feet, so it was a good size. So what I did is I researched the area. So since it was a condo, I looked at apartments in the area on the internet, on like apartments.com, and put in 1-bedroom, 1-bath, just to see what came up and what kind of prices people were charging in that area. So what I wanted to do is make sure that if I was going to rent out this property, that I could cover the mortgage and the HOA fees that were associated with it. So I did some research, and the rent that I could get for it would definitely cover both the mortgage and the HOA. So I decided to go ahead and move forward to look into this possibility more. So once I decided that this would be a good thing to do money-wise, and that I was willing to put the work in to rent it out, I started to prepare the home to be rented. So fixing anything that needed to be repaired, maybe some fresh paint, servicing the AC, things like that. Those are all good things to do when you're wanting to rent out a property. So I took some pictures of the condo, and the next thing I did was list it. So I listed it on realtor.com, and I'm not sure if everybody knows this, but a lot of people go there to search for a house, but you can also go there to search for a rental property, not just to buy. So as a potential landlord, you can list your property on realtor.com so that other people can search for it. And it's actually free, so it's a great way to list your property without putting a lot of money into it. So you can use that money to fix up the home or do different things to make it more appealing to potential renters. So I listed it on realtor.com. Make sure you take some good pictures. People always like to see the kitchen and the bathroom. Personally, I love real estate, and I look at listings online a lot of homes and apartments and different things, and I always find myself looking at the kitchen and the bathrooms first, because the other rooms are kind of a blank canvas, a little paint, and most rooms are good, but the kitchen and bathroom really kind of tell you what a house feels like and maybe what it would be like to live there. So make sure you get some pictures of the bathrooms, kitchen, and try to make the listing as appealing as possible without misleading people. You don't want to make the home seem like it's better than it is, but you want to give the renter the idea that this is a really nice apartment or home. So once you have listed it on realtor.com, you can start getting calls and emails from potential renters. And Realtor.com has a great feature where you can do a background check through Realtor.com. And that's something that the potential renter pays for, so it's not money out of your pocket, which is great. So once you go through that process, then you find someone who is wanting to rent your home, then it's time to put together a lease. And I always use rocketlawyer.com for all my legal documents. I've used them for a lot of things, and one of them being leases for properties. So I will put a link in the description to Rocket Lawyer. And just to let you guys know, I am an affiliate of theirs. So if you do end up using their product, I will get a small commission on that. So just wanted to let you guys know that I do promote them, but it's software that I've used for many years, and I've really had great success with their documents, and I would recommend them for free, even if I wasn't an affiliate. So you can put together a lease on rocketlawyer.com, and they have some great features. One thing I really like about their leases is that they're tailored to each state. So when you put that together, it will cover you for any requirements that that particular state has. Another cool feature is it also has a checklist. So when the tenant moves in, they can do a walkthrough of the home and confirm, yes, there is a fridge, there is a washer, there's a dryer, and they're all working in working condition. And then you as a landlord, you would have that so that when your tenant leaves, you have that as proof of what appliances and items were in the home, and you can compare that to how the apartment is left when the tenant leaves, to make sure that you have all your appliances and everything is in good working order. So another great feature of Rocket Lawyer is also that you can e-sign the documents. So there's no need to print out the document, to sign it, to send it, for the tenant to send it back to you. It's all online. It's all e-sign. And then what you can do is save that document as a PDF, and then you can email it to your tenant so they have a copy of the document, and then also save it for your records as well. So it's also easy to update those documents on an annual basis. If you're going to renew your lease with that tenant, it's easy to update that information on rocketlawyer.com. So it's a great tool, and very easy to use, and very user friendly. So all in all, like I said, we moved to New York in 2012, and I got the tenant in the condo toward the end of 2012. So she's been there almost 8 years. A really great tenant, and it's worked out really well. So I would be interested to see your experience. If you have rented out a property, if it was a good experience, bad experience, what would you do differently? Any tips you have to help out. So I would love to hear that in the comment section, or if you have any questions about anything in the video. I'll put some links in the description, and please remember to like and subscribe. Thanks, guys. See you next time.
Say, hustle, mama.